Good evening. Hello, y'all. All right. All right. This is June is the music month. And today is a Father's Day. Father's Day is every day. But today is Father's Day. So let's go ahead and give out some information I pulled. Now, the collective is either the function of as feminine or the function of a man, okay, which will be a masculine. That's what I'm going to bring, but it's going to be in some feminine energy. But a man can be in that function, okay. So let's go in. Normally, I'm just gonna go in about music, okay? So I believe that already that I had pulled this other day. Normally, I've been trying to pull at the same time, but I know this is long, but trying not to. But let's give this energy that I'm bringing, okay? Giving you, I pulled a card, and this was the Oracle card, and this is Oracle of Pluto. Also, I'm giving you some of these other tarot spheres of the heaven, and also giving also the moonology. I'm still in the wax moon energy, but my understanding before was I guess the beginning of June. We give you the new moon. We give you some of that waning moon, and I pulled out the card, and this was pulled from a deck, moonology. Now it says here, what do you need to release as a waning moon? Now pay attention of the scene or the scenery in the card. That means the artist that's in this card. Look as the colors. So you giving blue energy, right? Give you illuminating on the waning moon. Give you a phase. Give you a time. This particular one is in the winter, but also it could be in different areas. So basically, I would say if you are tied to the coincidence or reasons or resonates that you may tie into this in this picture, could be something at a time. It's up to you, collective. Okay, trying to slow down my communication with Gemini. Okay, and using the Mercury depends on what chart, your natal chart. So notice that, well, I pulled out the turtle, I pulled justice, I pulled the page of the wand. So let me move it again. So the turtle is about the oracle of Pluto. Okay, I pulled, it was turtle, justice, and the page of fire. Okay, also another, the good tarot, the page of earth, also is the temperance. Number 14 is the patience. Okay, now all of this in here about waning is about new moon. Now a new moon, that particular of that degrees, I have 75 or 29 of that waning moon, the beginning of June. Give you that energy, give you a little Juno, you know who, and with that 75, it's gonna give you, I believe, break it down for number 22, give you a master of an energy that you may tie to or resonates or a coincidence or basically or you are a person that is in that moon of a time of your birthday. It could be in something that has to do with the music as well. I mean, it's a lot of things that could tie for all of this. It could be something that is the energy that is surrounds. Okay. I'm trying to give more understanding about energy as a person, place, a source that you have the energy within yourself. And some people, or how to be able to use your communication and how to be able um, to give the information about your intelligence, about your antenna, and how to use it. So, All right, so I was looking on here, and I'm some of these things I'm looking at still on here about energy, and energy is going to be something as the function feminine energy that I'm about June, and June has a lot to do with the empress of that month of June. Okay, it's the function of that. The pearls is all around. Okay, give you the energy of the pearl. Okay, give you next to a ruby. So you got a little white and pearls of ruby. So it's giving you pearls and rubies, okay? And the energy is around. But also you got that blue energy, and it's about the night. Night has to do at a time. And then also you looking on the picture, it has stars. Stars in the moon. And the moon, could mean something. A moon. May have something to do with a moon. It could be a Nox moon. Nox moon. See, slipped up in here. Communication of your Mercury's real fast. And you have that chart, you real good. I mean, good in all things within that communication that lies the information within your antenna. So there it is, giving the information. Kind of remind me of Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box. The picture. Let's move on. Somebody like Jack in the Box. Let's see. Now the turtle has to do as the function of the Pluto. Pluto has to do with the eighth house. Eighth house has to do with your hands. Hands has to do with communication and sign language. It has some signs that has Pluto, and it's giving you the information. The color of that is turtle. Turtle. Also, you looking at the hands is very important. Good hands or dirty hands, however. Then you have them dark and light. And we're talking about spiritual, divinely guided, chosen star seed, spiritual 777. And we're talking about the 21, about the perception and the good things about the character in this world. That is of 21. That means what you do in the world daily. Okay. So let's get on in here. Turtle. Turtle is also is a old of a turtle. It's part, even though it is a reptile, but it's still animalistic anyway. But turtle has been here a long time. Give you the energy, give you about the rabbit and the turtle, or the tortoise and the hare. Okay. Give you the hair of that moon phase that we're in. Okay, come on, somebody. We're getting in that hair moon and the tortoise. Okay, now, okay, so tortoise is the one that's slow, right? But the moon was faster, right? But if you understand about the videos, hair, it also has a person that is in the of a hat that has a rabbit. But rabbit has to do with the lucky, right? And abundance too. Tortoise was, my understanding what turtle is been for a long time. Also used for the arid environments. How about that? Give you some of that. Let me see. 53. They give you some of that 53. 53 gonna give you some of that teaching and also Empress energy. And 3 and 8 gonna give you some of that Leo energy. And we know that's the Empress in a king. Alright? That is tied to that. And somebody has good strength. And a leader, a collective, which one is a masculine function? Because understand, giving you first card gonna be past, okay, and we're gonna be talking about past that could be over a year or two, whatever, but a long time ago about a turtle. A turtle has been a long time, okay, even connected to dinosaurs. So just imagine how long a turtle has been. All right, So patience and divine timing. So you giving about divine timing. So we're talking about spiritually, right? So it's about the divine. It is a time forward. Okay? Time. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. So we got some time. Give you some of a time of the Jupiter, time of age of time, time, age, however, it is to give you the Aquarius energy. It's time for that. Influence, it's time the poets, it's time the music, it's the ones the one that write. You know what I'm saying? It's the philosophy of it. Right? Not philosophy as positive, okay, and not just negative P's. Now you can flip that book and go down number D, and then we got some doors too. Come on, somebody. But we looking for, we want both doors to come in there, but we want some positive. We don't want to keep falling down and got to get back up. Okay, we want to be able to fly like an eagle to the sky. Okay. So, do you remember the fable of the tortoise? If you're the tortoise and the hare, the phase slows and steady wins the race. Emerge from this age-old story. Says it old. And it says witch. Pause on that. Excuse me. Okay, excuse me. It was about the witch. Okay, witch is a choices. Come on, somebody. Okay, now we're talking about dark and light. Understand by my video and what I'm doing on about divine. Divine is about, it is void. Void is there first, right? I mean darkness, right? And then darkness become light. And you bring in subconscious to conscious to light. So we're talking about a witch. Witch means something that was hidden, dark, okay? But also it brings, as a person, place, and thing, but also brings you enlightenment. For you, the light to shine your way. And you're your own source. And you're your own light. You can find your way. If you're lost, you'll find it right back where you need to be. And that is somebody. All right, so we're talking about a witch now. Let's see. If you're an impatient person, and you probably heard 1,000 times, this card removes the race altogether, and instead brings the concept of divine timing forward. Time forward. Okay? Now you get that information that's time forward. Fast. Okay, so spring up means spring, and then fall means fall back. So now you can understand that even though this looking to fall time, but right now understand that, but giving you some information, because somebody could be still in that time of the, well, we're not in that winter, not where I'm at, but somebody else, but could be a little bit colder than where I'm at. It's hot, okay? But understanding that it's about forward, mean of time, fasting time, where time is real fast right now, if that resonate. Now, forward means of time moving at as frustrating and it says I think that's glacial pace. Now they mean the giving you to me will be something cold and pace. It's something like, to me, stumble. But if I'm wrong, to my understanding, that's going I'm gonna say it's causing both. It's giving you faith and patience. My understanding is it's about causing your faith and patience into where then something can be something interfere with that about this turtle. But to me, it's like slow, if that makes sense. Okay, because if it's cold, then you may have issues that with your body ailments, okay, and cause some problems about your faith and patience, and you may have where then maybe you done broke down on some things. However, it's also possible that this is a test regarding trust. Whenever the divine timing is a play, we usually don't realize in the moment. We are angry and it said D subjecting. Okay, come on. To me, D is separation. And to me, about subject, individual of dejected, could be frustrated and confused, especially if it's the situation is out of your control. And all we can do, it's telling us all we can do is wait. So you have to wait on what they say in the scriptures. Say you got to wait on the Lord. You got to wait on the Lord. Lord has to do with somebody, principalities as controlling. It could be an emperor. All right. It could be that somebody's in the energy as a function as a woman that's still an emperor too. Is it a woman king? Who is it? This could be somebody that is who's over your head, or you could be the controller in the seat. Because my understanding, it's about the turtle and about a seat. Is that somebody waiting on a seat? We need a pause right now because somebody's gonna get in that seat, or you just have to wait on it. Wait on it. Your faith and your function should already know that, because it came with faith. Faith's gonna give you that information right there. Believe in faith and patience with it. And see, look at here, patience, and give you that temperance energy. See, everything ties to where it needs to be, right? However. And it's like, however, even if we can't see it, if we understand it, divine time in our lives unfolds. When it does, for a reason, trust that things will align when they are supposed to. All things have their time, including us, including this. That's somebody. A little energy of some of that Scorpio. Could be somebody, your mother, your grandma, B-ma, Medea. A lot of Medeas and grandmas, and like I said, a lot of mothers. I mean, a lot of grands. Okay, maybe that function was giving you some of that energy, right? Let you know somebody is saying it. Okay, it's divine timing, but it's there. But you just have to be patient. Okay. And they get more understanding that. Concept is a time is something that has fascinated humanity across the ages. Think all the quotes you heard and read surrounding time. Okay, so it'll give you some of that. Scientists study and closely. Dull infinite. Wait a minute, let me see if it dull. No, it'll give you a dally. A dally is a famous for melting clocks. Oh. And our entire lives are, it says, dictating by time, dictating. Now is given a contemplate all animals in the deck. And they have no clocks, no schedules, no meetings, and yet everything unfolds nature exactly as it should. Imagine if you too could pass your days without the without the burden of time. What would you spend that energy instead? Giving you some eternal energy of a time, and that is turtle. Have a lot of information with that. Timing and divine and patience. Well, what? Next card is the justice. Now we talking about past of divine timing, of functions of things. And it's about time. And forward with it. Now what's causing you stalling your energy going forward? And somebody is causing into fear, or is it you? You know, when someone has, we have a lot of people in this world, and you have so many people that claim and say they want to help you. And they claim they want to. The purpose is to help you, and to also another person don't feel like that. You feel a certain kind of way, and you cause problems, because if you believe that somebody else is going to help you, then you have to leave within yourself. And yourself is very important. How do you believe? It will be whatever is true. And you have to know that. The justice on here is 11. Now, that's, to my understanding, this is past, and we came for present, okay? Now, the justice is about the present that you're in and the surrounded on the justice, okay? So, that means something here has some justice. It's intuition. It's going to give you some of that high priest energy. The first one is the turtle. Turtle is going to be as the magician. My understanding is the creation of what started number one is past, bringing the energy from the past, and also the magician. But as a person, it's a person to create. Whoever was creating is the beginning of the person who's driving, right? We're given that understanding that with turtle. So this has got something to do with a function as a feminine or a masculine. But my understanding that, but if somebody is creating it, okay? Creation. Like, understand the turtle is to create, okay? And turtle is very, 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 is an old, okay? And very, very important. Slow, but they always find the race. I had a dream. And it was, it's very important. And this was had to do with Florida. Florida had a bad storm, and upon the time, I seen it, okay, and so I was on YouTube and I watched the videos, but I seen the turtle came out slow through all the wreckage, the things that was happening on the beach, but all of a sudden, here come this big turtle, slow coming out of there. They gave me some information. The information let me know the turtles has been here and they ain't going nowhere. Through all that, here comes the turtle and remind me of the turtles, the tortoise and the hare and the rabbit, right? It's a little more information about that. But anyway, justice. Justice on this particular, like I said, you know, the regular justice card is different from this particular one. Justice is, I'm gonna give you what the regular, or what the different ones of the justice here, because everyone is different. But you have to understand, you know, it's different on justice how you feel about justice. So you kind of use your own antenna too. But I'm saying anybody can use that, but you use it as somebody guide on that. Let me see here. So justice is going to tell you that it has to do with rights and wrongs and disputes of marriage for beyond the courtroom. So we're talking about courtroom. You know, when you're doing justice is the court, right? Court is order in court. Orders, divine orders, okay? That means for levels of the devils. I call it like that because it is. Because my saying it's about levels. It means a goat. Goat, it has to do with different levels of it. From the ground on up. So my understanding, you're dealing with I call it another word is earthly matters, and I get that in a minute because, like I said, somebody trying to interfere with what I'm saying. 9 10 is, but it is about principalities, okay? And those are principalities have wings too. Hello, even though it's on the earth, that means who's ruling on the earth, and we're dealing with that. But this card is a high priest and has to do with the court. Okay, it got something to do with rights and wrongs. Okay, it give you giving you giving you some type of redo of disputes. We call disputes. That means something a dissing on something about a marriage. But it's going back. So this high priest, whatever, for to get on in there, it has to do with cosmic law, and it governs us and resonates deep within ourselves. Everyday justice is like the rephases and the questions: what is right, and and why do we suffer, and where will we find a there it is, compensation for struggles. See, when you're dealing with June and Mercury, you got communication, right? And you can understand about the words coming out of my mouth. And when the communications of the Mercury, that planet, is going to be fast or slow. It's going to go backwards. It's going to tell you about your communication of your chart, your natal chart. So I'm talking about the justice. So somebody is either, is it or somebody that has a problem with your communication. I know it. Now I'm talking now, and my words is kind of slur, because somebody has a problem with you, because people can spell and stop your communication. Let's be real, okay? Now we don't want that, but we understand. We know how to burn. You know what I'm saying? With fire, fire means clean slate. Put those things, burn it up, and move it on. Make it cook. And another way with white energy, giving you light, not giving you something to harm nobody, but just clean it. Okay, the answer shines somewhere on the edge of the sword. So you're dealing with a high priest with justice. And let me tell you about that slaying on that sword. If you don't, that's communication, and baby, that's knowledge. But also about relationships with Libra. Libra is the 7th house. Period. It's relationship. But when you're dealing with this high priest, is in relationships. And you're going to know what's going on with that particular, this justice. And that's a high priest on that card. Yeah, let's get on in here, because this is business about stuff right here. First thing is up here, have to do with courtroom and redisputes, okay, marriage. Also giving you some of the information that is about compensation for our struggles, and wonder why people are in that predicament of struggling, okay, and why it has to go back to the justice. That means some type of karma. Re means something what happened and goes back, and somebody go in the courtroom. Why are you going to the courtroom unless if it was something good, or somebody coming back to see what happened, what caused the issue? Because if you're in the courtroom, it's because you going back for something. Because they trying to figure out what happened in the courtroom in the seat. And it's got about turtle seat. Let's get it on in here. It's about turtle seat. Turtle seat have a seat here. And that's the number one. Now, number two, going to give you information that something has to do with this high priest. It's going to give you about that turtle seat. Something happened in there. Okay. Now, to my understanding, it's giving you remembering. Given what injustice the history is diluted in the living of the universe, okay? Giving you history, okay? Diluted in the living of the universe. Well. Keep a light heart so that even a storm may lift you and without damage. Things work out with help, but all things cooperate. It's like cooperate for good. It's cooping or whatever you're going through. Like I said, it's can be comparate or commemorate as well. Justice is like a non-aggressive pact with the soul of the world, loyalty and humility, and are the sisters of justice. To give you the function of the woman, of the Libra energy of function. Now you see that you're dealing with the high priest. Now, I looked on in here. I seen something it has something to do. We many can help hurt, or it's wicked. How can the individuals in power plug as a chip? It has to think of a Quran, like Quran. Quran is also a part of the planet of the natal chart. Quran, and to give you that it has like a little circle with the little moon on the top, but it gives you necessities though. They also give you really a knot or a knotty that's tied to you, us, or training or a tryout. It's a place. So we're dealing with environment. But from my understanding, it's a place, person, place, and thing. Person, place, and thing. The turtle is the person. Place can be around. You see, it's a justice, but all together, these two is what's going to happen. Okay? Person, place, and thing. And thing is coming with this Miss Page. Okay? Miss Page with that fire wand. Okay? Now you know what you're dealing with. You got 1, 2, 3. You got magician, high priest, and an empress. And this is the energy that we're surrounded. So what's going on is about something about relationship, but it has to do with the feminine function of a scaling of a high priest. Something she didn't did in that high priest with that justice, and also has to do with the empress. But I know the justice there, but it's a high priest hidden them in there. Also, we got. Let me see who is it. Let me go on and get here. To my understanding, it is a high priest. She should be in here somewhere. Okay? But my understanding, I got Page on Earth and Patience on here and give you the information on the first card. But for my understanding about this particular, it's a high priest that she's a justice in here unless she's in here on the sea with the justice. Yeah. Didn't I tell you? Then I said what a red. It has to do with that energy. That's a wax. It's a from waning or waxing. We're in the waxing now, but the first new moon is the waning. Okay, I know it's a song called Wayne something. Oh, the dance Wayne. Yeah, it's a dance. It's like Wayne something. I forgot it. I get it. I get back, meaning I come back to see what's going on. But my understanding it is that is of the time of the phase of Wayne. And here it is. It's going to give you that 7529. But this is what is going on right now. It's feast time right now. Hello, somebody. It's a week. It's the weeks. Some weeks of something. It's a time of a feast. And I'm going to give that information. I already seen that earlier. Okay. Let's see. You got people in different cultures, and everybody trying to put in a position, and everybody's lost. And then, it's getting biblical. Since I'm spiritual, but I'm also as in conscious. You understand? You transform to snakes, right? My understanding from spiritually that at a point in time people fall away. That means at a point in time they had and they couldn't. I got Whitney Houston on here, and that give you it says right here, we didn't almost had it. We didn't almost had it all. That means we almost had it all. All right. Now I'm going to give you some information I seen on my calendar, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm kind of on this day. Today's the Father's Day, but also they're giving you some of different holidays that it is called in holiday. I call it in holiday, right? That's my perception. It's going to give you Ed al Adha. So they're going to give you something. Let me tell you what it says here. Ed al and all Adha. It's giving you, my understanding, giving you AL energy. AL means as the beginning of living, but also understand it has to do with Muslim. It's Tariq, any other languages. It can be Muslim or in different type of Muslim of different mosque. Mosque has to do with different languages and cultures and traditions. But from my understanding, it's a holiday, but it also has a note in here. Now, understand is with purple. Purple gonna give you that wisdom of what's really going on. Why it's not. It is a holiday, but it's there. But it's like it's a holiday. But is it in the world to be talked about it, or is it hidden? I'm here for hidden, for subconscious to conscious. That's where I'm in. The notes is an extract date of a holiday. Is it difficult to predict precisely? This is just an approximation. Is it difficult to predict precisely? This is just an approximation. It's a holiday. It's kind of like it is. But why is it hidden that everybody should be a holiday? Right? But then it's also, it's going to be on the 17th of a star. Okay? So that's going to be on a star, and it's going to be on June. Okay? So also give you the information that today is the 16th for Father's Day. Give you that information. So 16 has to do with fall. Fall has to do with tower. So when I first started here, it give you the information of the environment, giving you what's going on. Okay. So now 29 has to do with a feast. So purple, there it is on the seat. See that? 29. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Somebody slow down today and celebrate. Even it's cooking or whatever you was cooking. There it is, 29 on that Juno. There it is. Right? So with that, seems like either that she's holding a mic or she eating something. Then the next one is 27. Feast and witch. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Justice coming. It's about the high priest, and I can say the story with a choice. Choice has to do with a witch, which is going to be a good witch or bad one. But I understand that she's in this closet. She got a bat in there too, and a sword. Boy, some C's going on. I'm telling you, boy, it's going on. It's going down, baby. You got clothes in here, but you got a sword in here, shoes in here, high heels, and still got a bat. And then I said turtle C. What is going on here? So now we got that page here. So to my understanding with that page, it's going to give you new, because that's what Empress is. Empress is new. That's like new energy. It's enlightenment, and that is something like someone has a lot of creation, when you're dealing with that. And page also has to do with passion and it's curiosity, and that's the reason why page is passion is passive with the king, because that's the Leo energy. 5 and 3 is 8, and you're dealing with teaching and Empress energy and teaching. To have you the speech, Mercury, communication with June. Okay, it's a lot going on here with this collective. Masculinism could be the masculine function of that, but it is feminine energy. And like I said, it's the music artist month. Okay, pearls coming into rubies. So this young page holds a wand larger than themselves. She's something else. She's a shepherd. It says Shepard by trade. You know what that is? What a shepherd is? It is they cannot help looking to the horizon and dreaming of distant lands. Distant lands. Their heart is led by it says nascent rays. Nascent rays of the curious passion. Give you that gamma rays. Okay, symbolized by the blossom above them. They are ready for action, full and eagerness, and plans and desire all bond up to them and ready to explode. They might not be prepared for what is to come, but they do not care. Okay, I'm gonna slow down again because I go real fast. You're dealing with they. They not. I say they and not. Starting with not, naughty, and they. Okay? Might not be prepared for what is to come. Hello, somebody. Get ready, get movie popcorn. Time for a movie and a popcorn and some soda. Okay? Some seats too. Get you comfortable seats. Because this is going down. Here we go. Here we go. But they do not care. Don't think about it. Just do it. You got a little bit Nike energy going on in here. You got Nike. Nike is a deity, but a Nike has to do with a person as a goddess. Something that is goddess. It may be an energy of that. See, then if I say that, it's wrong. But I'm in here about stars and astrology, honey. It's spiritual. It's all over the place. And why not open and be able to speak when it was been given all this time? We are not closed. We're heavens. Heaven has to do with free within of sabbatical. Let's move on all of the stuck chuck. We're in free within. Baby, speak it. Do it. Do it. Do it well. Okay, I told I was coming. Yeah, baby. Okay, now you know that. Okay, now what's going on with the they? They got problems about you, honey. On this sink. And on this closet, you know when a closet in a closet, you know what we normally do in a closet. Well, whatever in the spiritual in the Bible, you know you're supposed to pray in the closet. Now you talking about what you praying, what you put in your closet. Okay, your closet has a whole lot to do with closet. Closet has to do with what you got. And you may have too much in there. It looks like you're gonna be a little less, or you could need to take away from them clothes. Okay, maybe that's gonna help you get some of them clothes and give away to somebody. But honey, look at that sword in that back. Baby, you coming for some kind of war. Man, you working up in here. It's a war up in here. Something. It got yellow energy on that flower energy too. Look at that. Now, let's get on in here. So we got some power that you're dealing with. And these powers is and like I say, they power. Okay? And it's a time, right? And different people that has power over and within this earth. But why, the question of why they messing with you like that? And what happened that you had to go into the court system in order to do something? Because they did something they had no business. And that's why you're in the court system. That's why the reading go back to as a karmic justice in that. So whatever was going on in that energy, so it's about your creation. Because you passive. And you're in that energy of Shepard. Okay, Shepard or trade. You know, that's why are you in the predicament now? Just because of passive and curiosity. It's like the curiosity of the cat. You have a little bit of Sheba energy. Okay? You have a little bit of Egypt going on in there. Maybe if it resonates to somebody. Okay? It's getting real up in here. So, I say this. Let's see anything. I say, get you some soap and salt and flowers and petals, a little vinegar in there too, and clean yourself what you've been around. Maybe you need to do that to soak and to be calm and be patient and need a good old soap if that resonates with somebody. I said time is going real fast, and we're knowing that time is forward. But in this particular of summer, from spring go up. You know, spring up mean forward. And know the energy you coming from that energy from spring to summer. We're another season now. Summer is a little fast now. So, and therefore, you might need to slow down. Maybe it's slowing your speech. Or what is it is about something that's causing your speech is not correctly, or the communication's coming out is not unbalanced for a reason why you're around certain things to cause problems. See, when we're dealing with, I call it traveling, right? But in the traveling of shifts, just imagine it's fast, right? But some of the energy that you're dealing with spiritual, transferring energy of spirits all around, and knowing that you have your own spirit, but you have somebody is hanging around and transferring their spirits unto you and causing you fall or unbalanced equilibrium. Because that's what happens when other people around. That means your narcissistic of they is causing problems of your personal, your daily duties in your home, and there it comes with the energy, and you're gonna have that justice here, and been here about why you got to go back to the court, because the seat, it's about the seat. Feast, happy, and you got a witch, a closet witch. Ooh, you know what a closet witch? She hidden. Closet witch you dealing with. So is she a good one or bad? It's up to you what you think. Let's see what this in here. But you got a closet witch. Maybe you might got some clothing of somebody that has a witch. And you, baby, you bet. Let me learn. I learned some things and that I have bought some things that I didn't buy. But I understand that sometimes people have a spirit of uh-oh. And maybe you got some witches that have some clothing that you may need to have to get rid of. It's getting real. Okay, justice is coming. It says right here. Justice is coming. They say, we still got they. Why are we still on this telling you somebody else? Like I said, I just gave the information. That whatever we do comes back to us. The same times 3. If a person intentions are well-meaning, then that good energy will come back to them in buckets. If a person intentions are to do harm, I say to damn you, okay? Then you get the picture here. Either way, the universe is getting ready to deliver its justice. This person may be you. If so, you should handle it with grace and learn from your mistakes. Grace and mercy, giving you faith too, and patience. More than one, okay? So, giving you grace and mercy with the learn of the mistakes. Otherwise, this most likely applies to someone who caused harm to you or your loved ones. 29 on that. Again. Giving you this closet witch. Giving you 29, giving that Juno energy. Also giving you, look at the page, 29 again, and it's the 27. So you're dealing with 27, 29. 27 gonna give you 9 and 11. 9, 11. Also give you what? Giving you the world. It's been in my energy. Ready for the world. And you gave me the energy of gently. So giving you this world. Yeah, there's a lot going on with this in this collective. My understanding that sometimes when you buy clothes, and some people may already have the energy in the clothing, and the clothing may cause issues depending on who energy had it, right? So sometimes there's certain things you can clean. Vinegar, when you do like you're going from different places and you find the clothing, you know, we go into different garage sales. You might need to clean with vinegar in order to clean the energy. Now that makes sense. Maybe you need some time how to clean your clothing. It has to do with closet witch. Closet witch has to do with clothing. All right? Maybe you have the energy that tied to something. Maybe the issues that you have. Okay? So, one moment. So yeah, I'm just saying it could be. It could be. So my understanding, let's go to this feast. Yeah, like feast going in here now. So go in here and see. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Sometimes life gets a little too hectic, and then it says inedible, invite to be edible. But happens, we forget to take breather and celebrate what deserves celebration. Talking about feast. And make sure you do from now on. If never stop, but fully recognize the good we have, and the bad stuff can knock us down much harder than it would have otherwise. 31 on that. Okay? So, understanding what you're dealing with, and it also has to do with 30th of June and 30th. And June 30th has to do with you, and November 15th of that puppet master. That's a Scorpio. So, let me tell you something. What I've noticed, I'm almost 50, you know, if I make it to 50. But I always believe that you never know what's going to happen. But I believe that I'm living right now, and I have to live every day. So if you're dealing with a lot of drama about past things that you didn't know, and they give that energy of you don't know, give you that Juno energy. If you don't know what happened in why things are happening to now, we're in a time that has been transformed to something new. You're in a time of age. A time of age is an age of things of such. But if you have someone that's trying to be copycat and to bring the energy and sending that type of energy to another. 7 on 25. That's going to give you a 14 balance of patience, just patience. Let me tell you something. When people have power, and they have the power, and they can make more than and make you little when you're so great. But you have people who are using for the reasons of the seasons and use certain things to bring and make you fall because they falling everywhere. It's like a time of all things are falling away for reasons. You become the good person, patience and passive, and become something that are wicked. And the wicked is power, and we looking at the power of the wickedness. They're evil, but they become great now because of the wickedness that they use for the perversion of time. And what you're dealing with is, to me, it's got karmic justice. A high priest gonna give you that energy. Also, let me get on in here. It's about to do with investments. And this is a time of towers that's falling today. And no, it's Father's Day, but it's a tower for reasons. And it's always have to do with about communicating. Also has to do with powers. It's something is pertaining to diploma. It's like diplomas, and it's privilege. Then you understand why you dealing with powers, privilege, and what we call whites. Whites is power. And you dealing with people with black and white of chest in this power of the time. But understand that you're the shepherd. And the shepherd is the lamb. You dealing with shepherd lamb energy, Empress. And you're a page of earth, and you're the temperance of patience, and your head is wrapped And you're wrapped is with your glory. Your glory is your purple, and your wrapped is because of the glory of the energy of Mary you dealing with. So when you're dealing with the wickedness of power, and it's in the court system, it's already there. Let it play. Like Shannon. Shannon is the energy today. Let the music play. The lyrics is there. It has something to do with somebody that you must had or already been with someone else. And the energy, you dealing with another female and her insecurity, incapable of insecurities, but it's about insecurity about another woman. You know, scorn women is hasting, baby, hasting. It's mean, it's ugly, it ain't pretty. These women is them tied with something that you didn't know or you should have known. Then it's somebody you battling with, a man in between, hiding on in there. I'm telling you, it's a man in here, and it's a women. Women that's is in here. It's functioning, but it's this man in here, honey. It's about a woman. Past life, past life. Divine timely. It's about this. You're dealing with an ex or somebody played you and already had an ex and played with you and used your energy and took it to her. She knew it was some good source. She liked that energy because that man was transferring spirits within you, and he take all your goods and give it back to her. That's what you're dealing with a closet witch. Okay? And it got real deal on in here because whoever that high priest, now look, I didn't bring it's the music artist. I couldn't bring the artist in here, but I'm not going to do that. I've already said enough. 2 artists was Whitney Houston, and it has to do with Shannon. So they got some energy with that. So come on. Now we talking about new moons. New moons got to do with page, earth, and patient, and page, and mean creation. Let's get on here. Let me give this a little bit of good tarot to this good on here. And I'm not through with these. No, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna go on and see some more on here about this feast that I just gave for 17 tomorrow, June 17 feast. Also giving you some of that closet witch. You're dealing with 75 and 29 on that phase of that new waning. That was the beginning of the month. Now we in the fall and all these investments, and that got to do with what? It's saying something about a minister, official agent, or to a foreign court. It's foreign court. That got to do with 2 fish and has 318, and something happened on 318:21 on that. So if that resonate on that, this is about intuitive and powerful, and also has to do with a psychic, clairvoyant, and a healer, and hypocrites. So either that, both of these women, an empress could be clairvoyant, or also is the high priest. But my understanding, you dealing behind is a witch, is a closet witch. Let me see anything else in here. It said, whatever you were doing, adjusting on agreements wrongly, is given to a fall on your head, and it give you a mister or a woman. There it is, giving you some type of hands. Universe, we're all just start. It says we're all just stardust. So giving something with 31 on here. Didn't I just give you 31 on in there a while ago? So this has got to do with universal. And we're all just stardust. Okay. Giving you void. But giving hands though. So Empress, you got some good hands. And stars is in line. And giving that energy. Give you a little June 30. Got something going on June 30. It has to do with Cancer. There it is. If you or someone is a Cancer, you got healing hands in your own hands, and it has to do with stardust. It means the universe is giving you this. This is your Saturn return, Jupiter energy, Uranus energy. This is your time. All in your hands. Still got sword energy with hair. So that's the 31. Now, anything else I can really say on here, but I'm kind of quiet. I said it has to do with relationships, communication, how you speak, how other people talk to you, how a person will send you some nasty energy, and because you're dealing with narcissistic energy, and that it is clairvoyant and also seer energy, meaning a person is psychic and you're dealing with the energy of divine, and you're dealing with others too, and it's always they in the court. Now let's give it on that 16 of the Tower, because today is that, on Father's Day, and that. Now, towers, either it's going to be a positive and negative. Now, sometimes you see the towers is good. Why is it? Because you're able to start a beginning. And that's why it's 2 cards in here. It's new. That means intuition for you to understand that is new, is coming for you. But they're giving you some type of capital investments. Sometimes we must learn to ask for what we need. Okay? Giving you the towers. Okay? Let me give you some information what has to do with capitalize in investments. They're giving you money. Giving you serve as a metaphor for other areas, career, family, into which those born on that day. Giving you some energy of that. And that means of energies, even they are met with failure or stagnation. Okay, meaning that manager produce in something positivity and projects and they give you endeavors, misfortunes, and an advantage. Meaning in the respect they are truly capitalists. Okay, giving in some invest future, meaning breath, giving you long breath, invest in future. That means long money, old with that is profit. And that's what is the capital investments of this. And give you some respects, give you some gardeners, give you some seeds that you manifested in the ground, give you all the information of sowing at the right time. It's cultivating and it's finally harvesting, all come naturally to them. And also unafraid to switch horses in the midstream if it is to your advantage. Giving you 7 energy. 7 energy, giving you chariot energy, but also healing hands at that. Feast, be happy for what you have. It's yours. Don't worry about the high priest that's hiding in the closet, because at the point of time, she's always in war because she wants something that you have. Understand that we're in different levels of devils. We're in 3rd, 4th, 5th, D energy, divine energy, destination, and finally destination. And somebody already ascended on high. Dealing with pulling you down, all the way down to the ground, falling for you to fall. When you got all of that. Void hands and stars with your hands. Look at the moon. And your stardust. And there's a movie with stardust. It's beautiful. Look at you. Energy is 29, giving you 29, 27, 31. When I first started, and look at the colors. right. So it's quick. So understanding if you're dealing with investment, capitalized investments, and also dealing with court system, also things that's been in the justice, gotta go back into it because it has to do with these turtle seats here. It's past, but it is surround you for a while. This could be previous. Justice. Page of Wands. Getting fire energy, also earth energy. Page of Earth. And patience or temperance. Because that's what you are. And it's Empress energy, June energy, flower energy. So, I think I was going on a good tarot. Good tarot. Let's see anything I'm going to tell you about that page. I want to go in here. So, when you're dealing with falling of towers, you know. Page. Should have been. Let's go on with the patient. We're giving you patience will bring into recognition. It says the recognition of alignment, giving you purpose, giving you to see yet outer the visible world. Give me a little energy of some fast Mercury. Okay, giving you the world, the universe, destiny in your hands. You have it all. You have it all. And let the music play. And whatever is not going to get away. Give me a 16 and a 17. And 17 is tomorrow. If that resonates to somebody. It's messing in the page up. It give you commitment and prosper. There is prosper. Give you the prosperity and the first sign of tangible success. Give you undeniable evidence that heart will pay off. Dreams grounded in reality. Start of new projects. Everything starts with a plan, and I am beginning to see result generate prosperity. I am a doer. That's all you do, dear. And I get to make my own decision. I have the ability, I said ability, to attract what I need. 7-7 on that. There's 14 on it. You are the temperance. You are the shepherd, the lamb. You are the energy of that. And why are you dealing with wickedness and power? And I say to all of this, we're in a time of new creations, divine, and also we're in the time of stars aligned, and all the things you went through, and you might not always had some stumbling blocks in this world, but you had this. Look at that. Stardust. You know what dust has to do with sand? This is amazing. There's a time for that. It's amazing. You're here to bring hidden things to bring the light. And wonder why we have so many as abilities right now. And other people, they don't have the power. It's been a shift. And you wonder why things are here for a reason. to stumble you off because you already have a purpose. When you're dribbling purpose, when you purpose and dribbling, and I call dribbling, meaning driving as a chariot, number 7, and you are purposely driven. And nobody can come against everything that's been manifested already. You need to know that you are believe faith with you, traveling mercy on your chariot, and let the music play regardless who did it and why are they using your information, and for whatever, you're gonna always have the finish race with the turtle. Turtle won. When you're dealing with who won and who didn't win, they both was in the position of the win. Alright? Now Juno energy gonna give you that. She might not didn't win the way, and Juno said, with the dealing with matter of fact, she was dealing with it was a male, matter of fact. But my understanding, they both was on a star, and I'm gonna get in a minute. If I don't, I'll put it on here as the message who she was dealing with. But my understanding, the lion came in there. So either she transformed to that, and she was fighting in a war. But it seemed like she might have been battled and the man won, but it tells you something. She still's in the stars. And you're dealing with hidden things of knowledge of 8th house, and giving you Pluto. And his hands is very important. Either it's going to be good hands, bad hands. But you still have ability to do all things. And hands is up and high, ascension. Well, that's good. Good things here. I'm going to give you anything else. Let me give you some advice here. It says don't get too comfortable. Continue to take. It says take tasks. Excuse me. It says continue to take risks. Never lose your ability for change. It said never lose your ability for change. Okay. Let me go on with that. Why it said never lose your ability. You know, when you lose your ability, that means able. And if you're able, then someone else is trying to put you that you're not able. Okay? That means the change will be coming, because change has always been. The wheel of the wheel of fortune is always moving. So is the earth. So change is about ability. Can you stand what's going on in your energy, person, place, and thing? And if you ain't, change it. Stay in touch with what's happening in the world. Keep your cash flow active. Don't be too suspicious of new friends and acquaintance. That's acquaintance. That means who are you around, surrounding friends. Okay? You're dealing with family in and different new people around. They be different. It could be different who you're dealing with. It's being suspicious. Okay? Meaning we're in a time of dark. Regardless if you ascension on high in a time of free, understand it's stuff that's hanging around. It's like it's ascension on high, but its dust is around. This got a lot to do to some of the energy that we have as a movie that is called what is it? Let me make sure. And it's a movie. It's called with the lion. Um, oh, it has to do with that closet. Oh, there it is. It's the Chronicles of Narnia. And one of them had to do with that closet. And it had to do going in the closet. The closet also is the door. You know, when you go in the closet, no, and in the spiritually, as in different type of Christians will pray in the closet. My understanding is also a doorway. A closet is a door, and also hidden things behind it. Either it's falling out, and why it's falling all around. Either if it's positive, negative, it's up to you. You would know, collective. But my understanding, by me as a clairvoyant, I like to say clairvoyant. I'm just gonna say a clair, and clair is clairvoyant, and a clairvoyant is a person's a visionary, and to see what you can see, other people can't see. Does that make sense? So my thing is that the communication with the Mercury in the relationship with you dealing with tied to what is twins is two. My understanding, Juno had two twins. It had terror and fear. Okay, giving you understanding what you're dealing with. So whatever is the family, friends, or what you tied, or you having children that has twins, or you are part of a twin, it tells you a lot. But my understanding, but it has to do with a closet, and knowing that Norna had to do with that closet, but he was dealing with a witch. Okay. Now, other one is the I believe it's so many different ones. It's the one with the lion and the witch and the wardrobe, and that give you that information. It has to do with to escape, and it give you that energy return. It give you escape, and you're dealing with Lucy and magical of a world that it is. So anything else, I give you something. I also give you suitable for 7-year-olds. Lion, witch, wardrobe, suitable of 7-year-olds. Give you an information between of 6 and 10 would operate. It's give you operate. Give you assault. It means seer energy. Give you an animated a version of lion and witch and the wardrobe that is around. So you're dealing with a whole lot of people hidden behind that, and you are have a lot of information. Chronicles has to do with religious. Let's see what it say. It says it says symbolic, represent of characters, places, objects, themes in the series, connection to Christianity and undeniable. Okay, give you a Lewis said that while he did not set off to create a Christianity allegory, by the time the series was done, it was indeed true that the entire I call it Narnia or Narnia, meaning a story based of Jesus Christ. Give me that I just said. See, I wouldn't know about what another person named Lewis, whoever is about connection to this. It's because every person in here that studied this could be the person that is the author. But my understanding, it has to do with Christ. To give you that shepherd lamb and what you're dealing with. Number 7 on that. See. Also, it has something to do with the other Norn. It has to do with the stardust. Give you that information. Let me see. trying to figure out what's. I think it has to do with the Dawn Treater. Let's see. And the other one is influence. What it says here is a fantasy, stardust, and stars. When they fall from the sky, take on shape of human beings. There it is. Ooh, they took it real quick. Give you let me see what it give you here. It give you a central time. Give you a Neil Gaiman's fantasy novel Stardust is the stars, when they fell from the sky, take on the shape of human beings. One of the main characters is a fallen star who ends up living on Earth as a human woman with a human mate. I'm going to say that again. A central theme in Neil Gaiman's fantasy novel Stardust is the stars, when they fell from the sky, take on shape of human beings. One of the main character is a fallen star who ends up living on Earth as a human woman with a human mate. Mate. Somebody got some mate energy. Mate. Meat. Give me some information. You have some Scotland energy. Mate. Maybe. Also giving you a voyage of the Dawn Treater. Is a falling star who lives on the earth as a human man and even has a daughter, but really eventually return to the sky. It says right here, I'm aware that the notion of fallen stars become people in an ancient one, but it is still possible that there is some direct correspondence we can trace between these two works. Answers may be based on quotes from Gaiman on the issue, if any exist, of it's giving you an analytic, give you some of that, of two texts or perhaps analysis of a truth in a literature as a whole. And you know what you're dealing with now, because it's a whole now. It give you some of that energy here that I'm looking here. It says May, June topic. Give you some challenge of cheese by William and Escott. Ends on July the 1st. Giving you some energy maybe connected to July 1st or August 1st, if it resonates. That's a Cancer or Leo. It's the Chronicles of Narnia. C.S. Lewis. So that could be somebody who resonate to all of this. To me, it's going to give you some of that, what it says here. It gives you some of that English Victorian energy. Victoria is old. Some of Victoria can be in some of the houses and homes. Give you that old energy of the past, of a star dust from destiny, the Starboy boy. Okay, well, that's it. I gave out 124 here, but every time it's always something. 124, 24 got something to do with that. We almost had it all. Or you already made it. Understand that's past. Now it's over 14 years. 14 is the temperance. It's your time. Have a wonderful day.